Hi, today's topic is pet signs. We will learn a total of 9 signs. And the pet signs that we're going to use are the pet signs that are really the ones that you see in people's household every day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the picture, and then I will go ahead and provide the sign. At the end after all the pictures and all the signs, we'll have an opportunity to practice your signs to see if you really know the signs or if you need more practice. If you need more practice, that's not a big deal. Just go back, go through the video again, and then try the test portion again, okay? Oops, sorry, I almost forgot. There's two really important things that I want to discuss with you before we start this video. I probably should have done it in the previous videos, but I wanted to really emphasize this. So there's two things that I want to talk about. The first thing is your dominant hand versus your non-dominant hand. So your dominant hand is going to be the hand that you write with. If you're able to write with both hands, if you're ambidextrous, then whatever one you're most comfortable with. But your dominant hand is the hand that you write with, and your non-dominant hand is obviously the hand that you don't write with. So for me, I'm right-handed, so my dominant hand is my right hand, and my non-dominant hand is my left hand. Why is this important? Because when you see me sign, like the sign for horse and the sign for dog, you're automatically going to know that I'm using my right hand. I'm only using one hand for that sign or those signs, so you know that I'm using my right hand. So you need to be using your dominant hand as well. So if you're right-handed, then you need to use your right hand. If you're left-handed, then you need to use your left hand. So as you can see, right-handed horse. This is just an example. You'll see it in the video in just a moment, but this is the sign for horse. So I'm using my right hand, and just for clarification, this is the right side of my body. If you're left-handed, obviously you're going to be signing it differently. You're going to be using your left hand. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that there's some signs when you use both hands, sometimes there's one hand that moves and the other hand doesn't. So when you're looking at it, you may be thinking, well, how do I know which hand moves? It's very easy. The hand that moves is your dominant hand, and the hand that does not move is your non-dominant hand. So I'm going to give you two examples. One is in this video that you're going to be seeing in a little bit, and the other isn't, just to give you two different examples. So the first one is the sign for turtle. Your dominant hand for me, and whatever it is for you, will be the one that moves. So for me, this is my right hand, and the thumb is going to move just like the head does, and then my non-dominant hand, my left hand, comes on top and it doesn't move. So when you're looking at this and you see movement, then you're going to know, okay, that's her dominant hand, and for me it's my right hand, okay? So that when you are trying to copy it, you know how to copy it. Okay, my dominant hand moves. So if you're left-handed, then obviously your left hand is going to have to be the one that moves, and your right hand's going to go on top of it. And that is really awkward for me because I'm not left-handed. Another example is the sign for later. And so my left hand, my non-dominant hand, is the one that's going to stay still, and my right hand is the one that moves later, like see you later. So that's just kind of a little tip to help you with this particular video and videos in the future as well. And the second thing that I really want to make sure that's very clear is that you need to remember to flip the perspective of when you're watching someone sign, whether it be on the video or in person. When I'm signing and I'm using my right hand, you're going to copy me, and your automatic response may be to use your left hand, but you have to remember to flip it. It's like a mirror image. So just when you're watching these, remember I'm using my dominant hand, which I'm cluing you in is my right hand. And the other thing is that you need to make sure that you're thinking of a mirror image, not only on video, but also in person. So if you're looking at other videos online, I don't know if that's been explained in the videos that you've been watching or not, but that's just something to kind of keep in mind. So with those tips in mind, please enjoy, and good luck. So dog, you're going to hit your thigh and then snap your finger like you're calling the dog. Just like that. Cat. So it's like you're pulling the whiskers. Your right hand comes up to the right hand side of your face. You can also sign it with two hands like this, two hands pulling at the whiskers, but you tend to see it most people just tend to sign it with one hand, cat, like so. Bird. So it's like you're making the motion of the beak. Okay, for a rabbit, your right hand is going to go to the right hand side of your face and your fingers are going to be facing backwards. Again, you can also sign rabbit with both hands, like so, but you tend to see it just like this, rabbit. For fish, your hand's going to start from the right side and slide across to the left. Okay, so turtle, your right hand makes this shape and then your left hand comes over like it's the shell and then you move your thumb up and down like the head. Again, this is your right hand. Your left hand comes over like the shell and you move your thumb up and down like the head is moving. For lizard, your left hand is going to be flat, your right hand makes the L hand shape and you wiggle it forward like the lizard's movement. For horse, your right hand to the right hand side of your face, and again you can make it with both hands like this, but you again will tend to only see it with one hand. So it's just the opposite of rabbit. Rat, you're going to do the R hand shape and just brush it against the side of your nose like so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I will test you to see if you can really remember all of the different animal pet signs. So what's going to happen is the picture of the animal will pop up, and while the picture's there, go ahead and sign whatever sign matches with that picture. And then what will happen is I will pop up and show you the sign to see if you got it right or not. If not, that's fine. Go ahead and go back to the beginning of the videotape, look through it again, and then go ahead and try the test again. Okay, good luck. So horse, remember you can sign it this way and also sign it this way. Either one is correct. But again, you tend to see horse, which is the one hand. One-handed, again, you can sign it with both hands. But once again, you tend to see that most people will sign it with one hand. So rabbit. Again, you can also sign it with two hands, either side of your head, but you will tend to see it like this.